Get all the latest highlights on all the exciting events happening this season right here on Duke TV Online, covering Lagos and beyond. You get to see wonderful event coverage, beautiful red carpet interviews, and exclusive interviews with wonderful personalities right here on Duke TV, covering Lagos and beyond.
All right, viewers, good day to you and welcome to Duke TV Online once again. Thank you for joining us. We're still very much here in Ikeja, the heart of Lagos. My name is Wahid Olabode Gabadi, the CEO of Duke TV Online. And as usual, joining me on the program today, as we continue on our interview series, I have here with me today Mr. B. Johnson. B. Johnson?
Oh, nice
program.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here again.
Another hot day here today.
Yeah, I hope so. So, all right, today we'll be discussing, as usual, another matter of national importance, a matter that we believe is trending and that we believe we should be able to contribute our own quota, all for the ultimate benefit of the larger society. And if you watch the political scenario of late, a lot of heat is being generated from many quarters, of course, but one of it is the one from Malam Nasir El-RUFAI, who was a member of APC and now, I think...
Former governor of Kaduna State.
Yes, the former governor, I think two-term governor of Kaduna State,
so
former minister of the Federal Capital Territory,
yeah.
I think during Obasanjo's regime.
Yes.
And of course, a ministerial nominee
in this
present government.
Yeah.
His voice has been all over the place. Even the deaf cannot claim not to hear. And as analysts as we are, we will not just go by the noise of the market. We need to go,
to the depth of
the matter, yes. And try to see. Sometimes a child is crying. You want to know, is there somebody at the corner beating him?
Beating the child.
And why is he just crying and crying?
Yeah.
Ordinarily, I want to tell him off. Why are you so troublesome?
Yeah.
Why do you make so much noise every time?
Yeah.
Why are you threatening? Because this guy has gone to the extent of saying that the present government cannot come back a second time.
Well,
that it's so sure Ashwaji will not come back. That whoever...
It's a political talk.
Yeah, he said whoever that is telling Ashwaji that is coming for a second time is deceiving me. Wow. That is a forgone issue. Wow. That is not coming back.
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is to look at what is on the ground.
Okay.
How did we get to this level?
All right.
There is, like you said earlier, if a child is crying, something must be happening at the back.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to do the background. Let's look at the background. How did we get here? Where did it all start? Looking at El-RUFAI and this present government, everything was going very rosy. Everything was going okay. I remember watching the interview at the Chatham House in England.
Okay.
And the president was now president.
Yes, they were trying to answer a question. They call out El-RUFAI to...
Yes.
El-RUFAI answer the question.
That is trust. And before you could say, take my question and answer it, that means you know my mind. You know what I would have said.
So we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. So how did we get to where we are now? And I think that's politics, comes.
But I also remember before we at a forum in Abuja, Ashwaji even insisted that we will not leave the podium.
Yes.
If El-RUFAI will not promise that we will not run away, that we will stay to be part of this government. And then the president, true to his word, did not leave the podium until El-RUFAI came up stage and made the promise. So I'm just chipping in that.
I know. That is the background. What we know until politics set it.
So what now went wrong? What instigated this furore?
A lot of things, you know. Because when you become a president, there are so many people around you. And those people, sometimes there could be spillover. You don't like me, I don't like you, but the president likes you. There could be a spillover from any angle. And the pressure can set in.
Kind of conflict of interest?
Conflict of interest, you know. The pressure can set in and anything can happen. He was nominated as a minister in this country. And he was not clear by the...
He was rejected by the National Assembly. The land is on account of security report.
Let's start talking security report and see who will be cleared. If we can, let's talk about security report and see who will be cleared.
Well, are you saying that very few people can, if the debt is probed?
If the debt is probed, if the debt is probed, let's talk security, see how many people will scale through, and then how many people will be left behind. So even using that as an excuse looks funny. You are talking security report. Security report? Okay.
But if it is something that can put the nation in a jeopardy, because we don't know the details. Let's make that clear to our viewers.
We don't really know the extent of the
security issue.
The security issue we have.
Yes.
But looking at it, you know, when a game is going on, there are people that sit at the touchline. The coach stays at the touchline. Why do they put the coach at the touchline? It's so that the coach can see everything that is happening in front of him. That's it. So where change is necessary, he can be able to come in and effect that thing and do it effectively. Even if he was rejected by the House and the president wants him, what do you think will happen?
I think that's where the problem lies now. Because we're talking of democracy now.
We are talking.
On one hand, we will be accusing the president of stepping his bounds, you know, encroaching on the autonomy of the legislature. On another hand, we are asking the president to overrule the decision of the legislature. I'm just putting the situation.
I understand. I understand. But like I said, sometimes it has even nothing to do with the president. It's just the president's men. They call them the president men.
But the problem is people see Asiwaju as Akpabio. They see Akpabio as Asiwaju. That these two men never hold the opposing view. As far as this government is concerned, though, they are always on the same page, on the same side of issues. Okay. That as much as Akpabio is sitting as Senate president, Asiwaju is the one sitting there. So it will only take an Asiwaju not wanting him cleared for Akpabio led, for this Akpabio led Senate not to clear him.
Well, that is another angle, and it speaks. It's another angle. It speaks volume into the matter. So if it is the president that don't want him, why was he nominated at all?
Some people have said it's politics.
If the president doesn't want him to be a minister, couldn't the president have given him another job?
Exactly.
That will not take all this rigor. And it will still be part of the government. And it will form.
Yes.
So I think there is a lot to what is happening around the president man. Like I said earlier, Nuru Ribadu is there, is a national security advisor.
Okay, B, let me look you in the eye. What's the problem between Nuru Ribadu and Malam RUFAI?
Well,
we cannot say it's all well and good between them.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Insinuating that this is politics towards after Asiwaju.
Oh, 2030, beyond 2031.
Yes, beyond. Some people are insinuating allegedly that this is the fight starts now for that.
Are you insinuating also that Nuru Ribadu is interested in the presidency after Asiwaju?
He has contested before. He was the presidential candidate for politics.
Oh, that's true.
This year in this country.
That's true.
So it's not a new terrain for him.
And I was saying that you will see somebody like RUFAI as too much of a strong, opposition for him to rock. To flow in the same boat.
let's come here.
Okay, let's de-wing him.
Let's de-wing him before he start flying.
Before
Or
he
let's
starts flying.
find a way to
Clip his wings.
yes, clip his wings, make him redundant, and then make him irrelevant.
But is it not politically sophisticated the way we are going about it now?
Well, politics is a game. It's a game. It's like playing the chess. It's like playing draft. Your move, my move. Your move, my move.
Your move, my move.
Yes. At the end of the day.
Okay, B. Let's now look at the other side of it. We've kind of touched on things that must have elicited this crisis.
Yes.
What about the reaction of RUFAI, given his years of political experience and all the offices as well? How do you assess his reaction?
The reaction of Madam Nasir,
RUFAI.
I think, in my own opinion, I think anger at the point setting. And it's human for him to be angry. Honestly, it's very human for him to be angry. He was part and parcel of this government.
You mean it was part and parcel of the making of this government?
Yes. So, in any way, as human being, for him to be pushed out, for him to be sidelined, for him not to be in the mainstream of things, can actually bring an opposite reaction for him. And I think that is what is happening. He's saying a lot of things now. Some of those things are, they are things that...
because the question people are asking now that if he believes that this government is as bad as he's painting it now, is it for selfish reason that he was following the government before, supporting the government before?
Well, this is why I said probably, as my opinion, anger set. Because if you have worked to a level on a project in one form or the other, you are no more part of that project. For reason best known to the people around that project. I think the reaction that we are getting now are just normal from a human being point of view. Yeah. From a human being point of view. I think they are just
no, but I decide. I may want to agree that he could be angry, but I would not agree that he should not have a way of controlling it. Because we're dealing with the public and the whole world is watching. Because even the reaction now, it's not as if it will only get things worse.
Well,
what if you are just,
at a point in time,
become lukewarm and...
That would be the exact position they want to put in. If you decide to stay lukewarm and be unreactive, that might be the position the people that are in this, bringing up all this might want to put in. In politics, reaction, positive reaction, negative reaction, they all work together. So if somebody is trying to silence you in politics, and then you say, okay, because they didn't give me the thing, let me just be quiet.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the question. Much as I agree that he has basic reasons for being angry, saying much of those he's saying now about this government. And it's not as if he's just finding out all these things about this government. Why did he support the government ab initio? Knowing what he knows about this government that is now telling us, why did it?
Yes, that's why they say there's no permanent friend.
Permanent
politics. Everybody has something against each other. If we decide to work together, we just decide to put those things aside. They can easily rear their ugly head anytime. That is how politics played. In the game of politics, I always tell people that don't put anything beyond politicians. They will do anything when their back is against the wall. They will do anything when their back is against. And I think that's just the kind of situation we have now. And eventually, I feel that if the president steps in, he might, be able to stop.
Wouldn't that be rather too late?
Now, he may not be interested. He might even be shielded away from him. We don't really know what is happening.
The way RUFAI speaks, sound like he's having access to the president.
That's what I'm
or
saying.
that they are talking, that they are not.
Access matters. And when you become a president, you know the...
Did he even seek for the access?
Let me tell you, if he seeks for the access, it's not the president that is going to tell him to go. That is when the matter gets to the president. If you stop a visitor at the gate, the visitor is stopped at the gate. I mean, it's only when he knocks that the owner of the house will know that it's at the gate. But when he doesn't knock, he just got
allowed to knock.
That's it. When he was not allowed to. So all these things, I'm sure there will definitely be a way out, because politics has a way of rearranging things. I'm telling you, these things will be rearranged. Everything. I know the capability of the people in charge of this country, honestly, and I know that if they want to break that pace, they can do it. They can do it, and I hope that.
And the funniest thing, as much is happening, the president appears unperturbed, keeps on with his 2027, and virtually all the governors. Some people have even said the election is won already.
Let me tell you, there's what we call the presidential work. There is election. The president has to focus on what the...
Yes, I'm talking of that focus. So it will appear as if he's not even distracted by RUFAIs and his...
Yeah, because there's a lot of things on the table. There are so many things on the table. There are so many things.
But aren't there people in the party or in our polity that could...
They will get to that level. Politics will eventually...
After things must have been completely damaged.
Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you are
with
not...
all the revelations,
what revelation? What is it that we have not had?
What
is it that we have not had before in politics? What is it we have not had before?
Somebody said if you want to hear the panegyrics of your family life,
just
go into
politics. And that is when conflicting things will start. Some people will be, they will be on their father's grave that this is what you did. And you yourself will be at home watching it on the television. What are you going to do? And you will be wondering, it's me they are talking about. How could this person know me more than myself? That is it. We've seen different things in politics.
But given the experience of reconciliation, most issues that have even led to war, outright war, they have always been resolved at the end of the day on the table.
Yes.
Why don't we take that route in the first place?
Well, some matters, let me tell you an experience I had not time ago. Some matters are left to crash to the bottom and then they pick the pieces. By allowing it to crash to the bottom, they've reduced your negotiating power.
No, yes. You will not just be calling shots anyhow.
That is it. By allowing it to go on and get to the bottom, they've reduced your negotiating power. Now you are coming for anything.
BJ, I agree with this.
You can't negotiate, you can't do anything. So when they turn their eyes, especially for this, when they pretend as if they don't see you, they want you to wreck yourself. And when you do that, we've seen a lot of politicians that have wrecked themselves in this country. And they are nowhere near.
Okay, maybe that at the end of the day, the matter will resolve itself.
At the end of the day, one way or the other, left, right, center, the matter will be resolved.
Okay, so without much ado, let's also